From the moment we take back the White House from crooked Joe Biden and Kamala, I call her Laughing Kamala. You ever watch her laugh? She's crazy. You know, you can tell a lot by her laugh. No, she's crazy. She's nuts. She's not as crazy as Nancy Pelosi, crazy Nancy. Did you see Nancy Pelosi is selling out Biden now? Did you see? She turned on him like a dog. Well, I don't know if he should continue. All of a sudden, where did that come from? She was 100%. All of a sudden, she's not sure. Not sure means she's gone. But no, she's crazy as a bedbug. She's a crazy bug. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again. Thank you very much. Thank you, Michigan. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Let me begin this evening with a very special thanks to Americans nationwide, including all of you here today, for your extraordinary outpouring of love and support in the wake of the horrific last Saturday event. And when you think of it, it was exactly 1 week ago today, almost to the hour, even to the minute. Yeah. What a day it was. As I said earlier this week, I stand before you only by the grace of Almighty God. That's true. I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be here. Maybe JD or somebody else would be here, but I shouldn't be here right now. But something very special happened. We had cameras blazing. I guess it was different in that way too, because we were right in the middle. All those, see, look at all the news back there, and they were all blazing. They were going. No, they covered it fairly. They couldn't believe what they were seeing either. So you did cover it fairly. We continue to pray for the recovery of the two citizens who were wounded in that evil attack, David Dutch and James Copenhaver, two really incredible people. We remain in contact and send our deepest respect to the families. Corey, as you know, Corey Comparator was a brave firefighter who died, funeral yesterday, shielding his wife and daughters from bullets. He shielded them from the bullets of this horrendous person. Corey was a hero, and we will carry his memory in our hearts for all time. We're going to do a poll, and it's going to be a very nice poll. And right? Who's your favorite candidate? Who would you like? Let's do it. Who would you most like to run against? Because, you know, you could say, who's the best candidate? We're saying, who would you like to? We'll start with Kamala Harris, and then we'll go to crooked Joe Biden, and then we could possibly discuss a few others. So who would you like to most run against if you're us, if we want to win? Ready? Kamala Harris, crooked Joe Biden. They come up with this, I don't know what the hell it is, it's Project 25. He's involved in Project, and then they read some of the things, and they are extreme. I mean, they're seriously extreme. But I don't know anything about it. I don't want to know anything about it. But what they do is misinformation and disinformation, and they keep saying, he's a threat to democracy. I'm saying, what the hell did I do for democracy? Last week, I took a bullet for democracy. What did I do against democracy? When I watched the way our border was handled, we had the best border, the safest border, the border that saved my life. You know, I was pointing to an immigration border sign when I made this turn, and that thing went that way instead of that way. So I owe immigration my life. It's true. It's true.
I was in Pennsylvania, seated directly behind President Trump when the shots were fired. And so then I had to go to Milwaukee. It took me 3 days, but I got in on the last day. And I had to come here, right? I think he did a wonderful job. I saw unity. First of all, I'm going to tell you, when he started talking about what had happened in Butler, I started to cry. So when he started talking about what happened in Butler, and I started to cry, like they all grabbed my hand and, patted my shoulder and, tried to console me. The one lady next to me just gave me a great big hug, and they knew that, that was kind of like a shock for me to go through that and relive that a little bit. So we've seen drones. Security was a lot tighter. Usually you're allowed to have your chairs in line. We had to remove the chairs at 9:30. We had, usually you can bring in a bag and stuff like that. We couldn't do that. After 33 rallies, you kind of know what you can and can't do. Today, that all changed. I want them to do Kamala Harris. Gretchen Whitmer, I think, would be a great one, too, that wouldn't be able to win. And Governor Newsom, well, I guess whoever they pick, we're all set.
And an angel slapped him in the head last Saturday and saved his life. God has something else for that man to do. Hopefully it's lead the country for the next 4 years. I don't agree with everything, but most Trump people do not agree with everything he says. Even though everybody believes we do, we don't. There's certain things I don't believe in. They should nominate the vice president. I hope they nominate Newsom. Now ask me why. Because the tagline Trump is going to give them is, you're going to make America a shithole just like California. And he will.
This is one of the strongest and most powerful times that we have had as Republicans and as Americans in this country. Not only do you have a president who just a few days ago was shot and comes back to be able to present to the American public and call for a speech of unity, but we have a young, vibrant vice president, individuals who are ready to take this country, to take their leadership roles and represent us right here, right now. And I'm excited. I think they're going to nominate Joe Biden, and I want them to nominate Joe Biden. As long as Joe Biden is at the top of the ticket, there are going to be people across the country that have a lot of trouble going out to vote for that, and there are going to be people across the country that have a lot of trouble voting straight down ballot for somebody like Joe Biden.